Okay. So first of all, let's write down definition of average speed. So average speed equals total distance divided by total time. So this is gonna come pretty handy. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna find out what the total distance is, and we're gonna find out what the total time is. So our total distance, we're gonna assume that the additional number of miles that or basically the value we're trying to find, we're gonna call it x, and we're gonna operate based on that. So we know the total distance is 15 plus x. Now, how do you find the total time? You're given the speed, you're given the distance for each portion. So assume d1 is equal to 15, 15, d2, and then s1 is equal to 30, d2 is equal to x, and s2 is equal to 55. So in this case, your t1, which is what we want, and t2, your t1 is equal to half, and your t2 is equal to x over 55, because time is equal to distance over speed. So now we can plug this back in, and we know that this is half plus x over 55, and remember our average speed is 50. So now we're going to do cross multiplication. So it's 25 plus 10x over 11. What I did here is it's equivalent to 50x over 55. I divided both numerator and denominator by 5. So it becomes 10x over 11. And then on this side, we have 15 plus x. So I'm going to subtract 15 from both sides, and we get 10 is plus 10x over 11 is equal to x. Now I'm going to subtract 10x over 11 from both sides, so we get x minus 10x over 11 is equal to 10. This is actually equal to 11x over 11 minus 10x over 11, which is equal to 11x minus 10x divided by 11, which is equal to x over 11. So if x over 11 is equal to 10, I'm going to multiply both sides. So 10 is equal to x over 11. Multiply both sides by 11, and x is equal to 110. So that's our answer. So it's a systematic way of trying to solve the question. You get a set of equations, and then by using the formulas that you know or the relationships that you know, for example, like what is average speed in terms of total distance and total time, how you find the total distance and total time using the relation between t, s, and d, and then it's just basic algebra after that. Okay, so next question. Each day for 4 days, Linda traveled for 1 hour at a speed that resulted in her traveling 1 mile in an integer number of minutes. Each day after the first, her speed decreased so that the number of minutes to travel 1 mile increased by 5 minutes over the preceding day. Each of the 4 days, her distance traveled was also an integer number of miles. What was the total number of miles for the 4 trips? So as you can see, this is a recent year question 23, and the wording is also a bit complicated. So I would say you should take some time to try to read it over, maybe once or twice, and write down the parts from the question, maybe read it over a third time, and then try to solve it.